She's a mechanical nightingale, a feather-tipped worn-in shoehorn. She's a freckle faker. She's like the chocolate in a mid-range advent calendar. Yeah, she's a neon greaser, a high-flying torpedo leaser. She's a cruel whipped Calgon fleecer. She's a knicker-shoving ballroom briefer. She's a sidestepping buff slinker, a main road-taking country swerver. She's an unstuffed incense smoker. She's the type of person that succeeds in proving they can fit inside a suitcase, then gets left behind. She's a cherub donning sterling silver, a knob-heading bolt screwer. She's an Alpro alpine skier. She's a console-waning chatroom reefer. She's a gaggle-leaving lone wolf, a her-way or highway fervor. She's a Sunday brunch at 3 taker. She's like a mouldy flower picked from a front garden and placed to be nest to fruit flies. She's the type that's sure of her inevitable demise. She's a discount snobbing archway sniffer, a low-slung collar fluffer. She's a crusty baked bean. She's escort to bohemia. She's the type that wakes up in the morning and keenly praises themselves in the mirror. She's a speech impedimenter, a Thursday morning fresh cut flat parsley. She's a needle pincher. She's like talking to your mother's cousin's daughter. No, she's a cruise liner, a gurning rudder bluffing blubber. She's a frozen toasted waffle going soggy covered in butter. She's a Navy SEAL. She's a fighter jet. She's a building bending in a raindrop. She's a Godot waiting platform sandal, an ornamental bus taker. She's a year circling a date with a surfer. She's a too much coffee jittery pirouette. She's got grout holding her together. She's an avocado smasher, a palm tree t-shirt patcher. She's a wall-tilting shapeshifter, a spaghetti strapper. She's like a traffic light that's always orange. She's a mantle temperature hurled slitter. She's a vocal exercising boomeranger. She's the type of person that adopts an accent far too quickly and keeps it far too long. She's a lately feeler. She's a poor circulation to her fingers moaner. She's a skunked balayager. She's like when a string of your jumper escapes into the depths of the tunnel that connects one hole at the front of the hood to the other, and you have to pinch and worm the fabric together and shove it for far too long to push it back out of its opening to get it to tie back together, and heaven forbid you take your finger off the string. She's a coconut oiling tomboy baller. She's a baby voice around boys that make her feel smaller. She's a micro pig in a teacup, half-time orange. She's like a Vampire Weekend B-side. She's a leaky printout squashed to fit a slightly too small Polly pocket. She's a budget airline kindness shower. She's a monogrammed dressing gowner. She's like a mid-afternoon sun first thing in the morning. She's a laughter is the best medicine gallery flaneur. She's a secret menu field tripper. She's a one-size-fits-all sports bra, a tool wisp of a cloud in a blue sky. She's a savvy mothering pigeonholer, a wind-running folk song crooner. She's a compilation video saver. She's like the rumble you didn't think was coming from you. She's a black gunk oozing, birthed from a back fissure, but I do still like her.